SmackDown Live tomorrow night, 8/7 Central.
Oh, what a rush. What a rush. Wow. Alright, hello everybody. I'm trying to get Power for Wrestling World to load up. Hold on one. Probably still showing the please stand by. That's about to close some things and pull up some notes. Get to the Raw review soon. Hold on. Gosh. So let me get my mic set up. Play. Duh. Adoy. Gotta get that mic set up. Duh. That. Okay. Okay, there we go. Get this running up again. Then we'll get into the business of tonight's Monday Night Raw, brother. For those of you that will be watching, I'll be doing some Fire Pro Wrestling World mission mode. I'm trying to get this dang cage match. You have to jump off the damn cage just to frickin' win or something to beat him up badly. I had him in the critical earlier, but I'm on number 30. It's a big one. After this, I don't know, it's hidden, so I don't know if they've made them yet or we have to wait. But I'll get that set up and then we'll go right into what happened. What happened with Finn Balor? He got, hurt. What happened to the main event tonight? What's going on with Kurt Angle's life? More importantly, his love life. And we'll go into some other things. I'm gonna beef up the audio a little bit. Looks like everything's fine. I don't want anything to contrast each other. And okay, so let me show you the game. Oh, there you go. All right. Let's see. So first off tonight, we started off with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. They did stuff in the ring or something. I didn't catch much of it really. I missed like the first 5 minutes, but we did see them kind of do this whole like, "Hey, trust me, I don't trust you" thing. Seth Rollins trying to show that he's trustworthy or some crap. I don't know. It ended up being Dean Ambrose was going to hit him in the back with the chair, and then he didn't. Dean Ambrose threw the chair away. He was like, "I'm not going to hit you from behind." And then all of a sudden, before anything else happens, Miz and his people came out. I'll give Bo Dallas the benefit of the doubt and all this stuff. He's riding alongside the Miz. He's got a new mean look. He's weird with one glove. He's Michael Jacksoning it or something. I don't know. Oh, kick there. We send them 3, and they're circling the ring. They just talk some stuff about not trusting each other, and you burn one bridge once, and oh my gosh, that's the first I've ever hit the frickin' referee. Anyways, so let's get Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel and Miz are all, their entourage or some crap team name they're gonna give them. Circle the ring, get chairs, beat them senseless, yay Miz, all that jazz. What am I pinning? That's the one thing about this game, it's like, I like the game and all, but like some of the AS stuff, like that, like why would you allow counters for pins when you can't even pin? Oh, that's a really good game. Okay, so the end of that segment, I thought it was okay. I really like, how can you, on Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, how do you make them more bland? Any more bland? You don't. You just, do you want to make them as bland as you want? Fine. This is really killing like any momentum. I mean, Raw is a stacked card every night, every Monday night. They have a lot of talent to work through. I mean, the best talent. You have many people. You have a lot of people that are main event caliber that should be easily, tearing it down. Good storyline. You should have good, good bouts. Like, okay, so G1 Climax happened last night, or the first night of it, and it was great. They had it blocked off really well, really it blended right. You had your good little team bouts from the B block people and others. You know, they're doing their thing. They're just having tag matches, keeping it easy, keeping it fun, cool, whatever. And then you had the A block talent do all their, you know, G1 matches. And like the intermission and everything, it just blended so right. And it's like WWE, they would never, ever in a million years think to actually do something like a good intermission, because they don't think that, well, I don't think about the crowd anyways. They just want the ratings and they just want their stories to come to the way they want to. Anyways, what was that? That's a tangent. Anyways, they have Raw has this huge talent, and it's just Seth Rollins is so boring now. He's easily main event material. He's been champion before. Dean Ambrose, same thing. He's been champion before. I mean, when he had John Cena and AJ Styles and the three-way stuff, dude, quality stuff. He got a little tweenerish, and it's like, hey, this is now we're cooking, you know. And now we're getting to business. This is the good stuff, you know. But they didn't go with that forever, and they really didn't. But yeah, so it's not looking good for me or for them, in my opinion. I really don't. I don't like it. Oh. 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 Ooh, nope. Ain't having Captain. I'm trying to get this dude dazed. The thing with Fire Pro Wrestling, and this match especially, is it's so random on how you can get a critical. Criticals, you just never know. And then, let's go on. Let's see what happened. I know, I'm pausing. I think that there's a cruiserweight match. The big thing about the cruiserweights right now, I guess, is Neville. But the next match wasn't anything to do with Neville. It was just for cruiserweights. Remember Jack Gallagher? Remember when he was fighting for the title, and then right after nothing happened to him? You know, they can't. I don't get it. Oh God, that was weird. I don't I don't get how they can like they can have one big thing going on with the Titus brand and the whole Neville storyline of he's king of the cruiserweights. You know, he can't be beat. I'm getting beat up though. God dang. I'm gonna catch my breath. Literally in the game. But they have the cruiserweight match. Mustafa Ali won with the reverse 450. He's defying, gravity. Gravity forgot him. But he had a dress. It was an okay match, I remember when Brian Kendrick was the champion. Like, he was a good, he's a good little placeholder for the title. Like, what happened to there? Remember T.J. Perkins? Remember when he was champion? It's like, oh, that's, he had some good moments here, but they're just, I don't know. The only good thing to come from the cruiserweights is the Titus brand and Apollo Crews getting involved, I guess, in a way. Even though they're not, they're not cruiserweights by the stretch of the imagination, but oh, nope. I don't get this game. Oh, it's alright. It's 13 minutes in the match. I'm gonna have to do this match again. Sorry. Anyways, so cruiserweight match happens. Let's see if anything backstage going on. I don't have any else. I'm going off Reddit. Misfarage. Oh yeah, they do some. Oh, look at that. The Misfarage blows off the interviewer. They talk about the ESPYs. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. I'll redo that match. Sorry. This match is gonna take me a while. Cause I have to get him in critical just so he can stay up, so I can hit him off the ropes. So they go through, they do some like ESPN plugin bullshit. How ESPN's a joke of a company now as well, and something about Stephanie McMahon. I don't care. It's like why are they showing Stephanie McMahon now? I know she's not in any storylines, and her and Triple H are kind of like non-authoritative. I don't know. It's weird. it's weird. They love making and breaking kayfabe on their own accord. And it's like, you know, we can make and break kayfabe. We're fans, you know. If you're smart enough, you understand. You know, the knowledge is out there. You just look for it. Duh. But like them, when they're showing something with Stephanie McMahon being all like, I guess it is corporate, you know. So I don't know. Just playing a corporate gimmick. Still, I don't know. Either way, it's stupid. This whole thing's stupid. Raw is terrible, and I just hate watching it. Yeah. So tomorrow night's gonna be Tozawa and Neville or something. Or no, he's fighting Navari. Like, who cares? No one literally cares. No one, you know. It's just the fact that they have a whole show for cruiserweights that no one cares about. Who cares? Enzo comes out. Yeah, that's a big one. Enzo comes out, and they're prolonging the feud. I think I left again for this part. It's just him talking a lot and saying, "Knock me down, I'll get back up." And it's like, "Oh, cool, you know, fine, you know, good mouth on you, you know." But what's going to happen after Cass? That's like the biggest thing that we will probably never find out, because they're going to stick with Enzo and Cass till the day we die, or till they die at least. But stuff about Big Show, blah blah blah, yada yada. I didn't care about that. Let's see what else. What else happened tonight? Oh yeah, so here's a big one. Oof. Both fall down already. So we have another match. It's frickin' Elias Sampson versus Finn Balor. Same, you know, same matchup they've had for off and on every other week. But they do disqualification, and Elias Sampson, I don't know whose stupid idea it was to use an actual non-gimmick guitar. Because Elias Sampson, he doesn't, like, when he plays guitar, he's playing legit, like, guitars from guitar brands, you know. Now, I see him one time play a Fender, another time play a Takamine. Like, he's got a couple guitars out there. It's like, oh, it's cool. But then he got split on the side pretty good. He got big gas from the corner. And then immediately after it happens, they play super slow motions of it. It's like, I mean, I get it, but I guess they're a lot less lenient, or a lot less stiff on the whole blood situation, because obviously they showed the actual blow that caused the bleeding a good couple times in pretty slow motion. They had to hurry up. I guess they had to hurry up and clean him up and get him ready for Bray Wyatt's thing, because then Bray Wyatt's like, you're gonna feel pain, or, you know, spooky crap. You know, I think they need to go the route of that they did with Sting and WCW. Just make him silent. You know, be like Undertaker, be like Sting. You know, the soft, you know, just the ominous looking character for a bit. You know, be a horror movie. You know, be a horror movie character. I mean, that you want kid character development. See what he does when he doesn't speak and he breaks innocence. Not like Broken Man, but, you know, he breaks, and he becomes this scary, ominous person, ominous thing that really does terrify people. And like, whenever he's coming out, you're not seeing just a bunch of lights go up. Think if you had a bunch of lights come up during Undertaker's entrance, that'd be so weird. But think if you had like a bunch of light, you know, you had no lights, just complete darkness. You don't hear the theme song kick or anything, but you see a light come out, and then it stops, and then it's Bray Wyatt. I remember, not to go on a big tangent, but when they did the angle with Daniel Bryan, Kane, Brie Bella, and I guess at this point, Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan have been IRL dating enough that they made it on TV as well. God dang it, I'm gonna lose this one. Yep. This fucking game. Tell you what, this is probably my 5th time in this match. I'm not really paying attention either, but back to Bray Wyatt. Like, he does his whole like Bray Wyatt promo, which, I mean, it's not bad. Obviously, he's the character. He's a good character. They're presenting it so god awful, so terrible, and I'm doing this match terribly. But I guess I don't know what they're doing, and they're trying to have flowing storylines. I guess it's not just person A fight person B. Okay, person A won that. Person A moves on. Person B, you are downgraded. God damn it! Why? Of course, when I'm talking, you know this shit. It's harder. Okay. I'll just keep it simple. Dang it, dude! Like. Who the hell am I fighting? Why is he wearing Tori Wilson's pants? Oh well. So the commercial happens. Bray Wyatt's stupid. Finn Balor heavily underutilized. We don't need Balor Club, but where's the club to begin with? You know, that's talk about getting a toy and breaking it so no one else can use it. It's hard to see like what do people like Gallows and Anderson and Balor. Say this stuff completely flops and WWE just sucks, and then New Japan, what if scenario? New Japan is a big company and they're growing in the U.S. They're gaining recognition. They're gaining a following. People are liking it more and more. People should. I mean, God, there's never. I mean, New Japan is hot right now as far as. Quality matches. I mean, it's every freaking good show they have. You're gonna find 4-star, 5-star matches easily. And when's the last time you could say that about WWE? Never. But people like Balor, Gallows, Anderson, just people from the Bullet Club besides AJ Styles, obviously he was an exception. But like people from the club when they go to WWE, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to Adam Cole? I mean, hopefully, he stays NXT. What will happen then? I don't know. It's all a matter of the time will tell. We're looking at the end of the Vince era. I mean, not to break too much deeper into wrestling, the wrestling world as a whole, but yeah, we're in the final days of the McMahon era of sports entertainment. So, if NXT is a catalyst for what we'll see in the future as WWE moves past Vince McMahon's death, I think it'll be hopeful. We just have to, like I said, oh my God. Okay, so, for those of you that are trying to get a grasp of the Fire Pro Wrestling World game, the moment you go outside the ring and you're going to get under the cage, they will climb. They will climb the ring, or they'll climb the cage, and they will climb the cage constantly until they escape. And they can try to get you off. Doesn't matter. They'll try to go up themselves. You can knock them down. Get right back up. And I think this is probably the early access issue. Maybe this is just part of Fire Pro Wrestling in general. But the moment you get on that cage, they're ready. They are wanting to get in that cage and get out and win. It sucks. God, it's so stupid. Like, I mean, honestly, you could just get out of the cage right now. And you would get in a loop, honestly, if you tried to go in right away. If you tried going into the cage right away. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those AI mechanical glitches. So, okay, we'll get past Balor stuff. So, big thing of the night, the huge thing. I mean, if there ever was a swerve to swerve us all, it's Kurt Angle. This whole big story of like, I could be fired. This could be in my career. I had a child. Whoa, and he's convenient enough a WWE superstar. What? And you think, oh, Gable, yeah, cool. They're gonna pair Angle with Gable. No, they got the other guy. They got Jordan. Because it's entirely possible to be biracial and have a biracial relationship and all that stuff. 1996, hell of a year, Oh no, he said he would do this. He did it in college. I guess that would make sense. Even though they're technically you'd have to be doing her fresh into college. But was she also in college? Like what's going on here? Isn't also Gable? He's from Pennsylvania. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is so. I know I'm talking a lot. I don't know why in the world of the internet you would pull some crazy kayfabe, like super kayfabe like angle like this. There's got to be some sort of swerve. Oh, I want to click this already. There's got to be some sort of swerve, something like surely to God, you know. Good God, I can't fucking do this goddamn game. Ah, there's no such thing as a pin in this match, you fool. Oh my God. So, if you're new to Fire Pro Wrestling World, here's a basic tip for you. You have to time the grappling just right. Like this. And even this is a random one. We fall down and he falls down. He gets back up. Cool. Alright. Let me take a breather on here. So yeah, tell Jason Jordan's the son, and that's the big announcement. It's going to impact the future of Raw. It's like, okay, so now kayfabe, you're all our father and son. Now, if they continue with this, well, you know, that's a matter of, you know, of what they'll do next week, yada yada. I don't see this going that much unless this somehow, if they can tie this long term to Kurt Angle fighting again, you know, maybe they'll do some kayfabe thing where it's like Kurt Angle needs to fight alongside his son for one match just to say he did, or I don't know. Either way, Jason Jordan, your career is either set for life or screwed for life. Sorry, that's one of those. I don't know. There's not much. Well, then again, Mr. Anderson wasn't really the same after that whole possible debacle. Let's see. Let me try to beat him down. Let's do some punches here. So my biggest thing is I need to get him in critical. And a good way to do critical is do your finisher. I think this guy's finisher is the Mexican cutter, whatever they call it. It's the it's a launching it's a launching cutter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's see. Let me do another move. Try to get him to critical. If I can get him to critical, I can get him like really dazed, and that's gonna help me. There we go. He's down now. I need him in critical to do this stupid stipulation, which is die from the cage and then win. All right. I'll give myself a little plug for a second here. Be sure to like me on this stupid video and like me on this stupid Twitter, my stupid Instagram. I don't care really. I'm just trying to get likes. I'm trying to build up the followers and the views. This is I'm new to this. I'm pretty new to this, so we'll see how this continues. If I keep on going at it. I've had a couple of good people come on and talk to me consistently for a while. Pretty fun. Okay, let's get back to the Raw. Angle and Corey Grace talk about whatever. Those are poor. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait. What is this? There was a match. Oh yeah, Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins, they have a match, and this is like if there's any crutch on Raw now, it's that they're not doing organic matches anymore. It is the exact same matches. Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins. You know, every week, Finn Balor, Elias Sampson, and I get it. They're trying to be fluid. They're trying to have a dynamic of feuds and trying to get everything just more fluid and not just stiff. Segment. They're trying to, you know, really get the ball going a little bit, but like. You do the exact same matches, you do the exact same people in the same matches every week, week in, week out. I mean, you are killing your own thing. Like, you're burning everyone out. And this I know, you know, complain about Raw. It's every week. Every week we complain about Raw. It's like, when's it gonna get better? 3 hours sucks. Blah blah blah. You know, everyone, you know, we're all saying that. That's fine. But it seems like they're just not. They don't have a pulse on what's the thing. And this time around, it's the exact same matches. Now, before it used to be a lot of, let's main event with like a 6-man or 3-man tag or whatever, you know. Then they used to do that every closer. It's like, let's all these people to tag at the end so we can have a good, happy go home. Luckily, luckily we got out of that. Now we have, you know, decent main events, but it's plagued by Roman Reigns. So I mean, like I said, same or different shit, same day. I don't know. Different shit, different day. I don't know. But what am I freaking? Like, oh yeah, Revival and the Hardys. They have a match. Cool. You know, good thing the Revival's back. We will never ever, in the light of day, until Revival are released, will we ever see a proper Revival versus Young Bucks match. And I hope everyone realizes that right now. That will never happen. If it does, then cool. Let's see. Trying to concentrate now on the Five Pro Wrestling game. Here we go. Kick him. Okay, he's gonna get up. He's gonna. Oh, Lariato. Lariato. Okay. What else happened? The Revival wins. Who did they feud with last? Who did Hardy's feud with last? Oh yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro. What are they doing now? Who cares? They're a bland team. No, they're not a bland team. They're just an uninspired team. And that's the thing that I guess that kind of bugs me right now about the tag team division. And it's another testament to how bad you can completely screw up something like a division. I mean, most divisions they've screwed up. Their main focus for Raw looks like is the heavyweight division, which is cool, and they will never acknowledge this as the heavyweight division, obviously, because that's old. That's old school. That's an old gimmick. Some bullshit, whatever. But the heavyweight division's doing good. That brings us to, unfortunately, yet another match between Samoa Joe and a Samoan named Joe. They have a good match, as expected. Braun's coming out. He beats them both up. You know, he's never finished with Roman. I tell you what, he's never finished with Roman because he keeps on going back for more power slams or more punches. But I don't know. The Samoans named Joe. They both had cool matches. They both had a good match. I mean, we see it a lot though. We're starting to see it a lot. But hey, Samoa Joe's in the main event of Raw. Like, you know. Devil's in the details, I guess. Little small victories. God dang it! It's no wonder he's gonna go up now. No, he's not. There we go. Cutter. It's critical. Nope. Yep, I ruined that match. The moment, see, it's the moment you go in, you go out to the cage, you're ready to climb. Better be damn sure he's not ready to climb either. But yeah, I'll talk about the main event again for a second. Good match, good back and forth. Samoa Joe reverses the drive-by. I don't know why they call it the drive-by. I guess make him sound cool. Weird name for it. But either way, he does a cool reversal for the drive-by, and then eventually comes down to Braun Strowman comes out and it's like, this is my yard or whatever gimmick they're trying to give him. Roman Reigns, I mean. But I mean, overall, this just wasn't a good Raw, and I was kind of playing like halfway in the Raw. I was playing this game. I could have just streamed, honestly. I didn't. I stuck it through. Hopefully tonight or tomorrow night, SmackDown's a lot better. We shall see. They are setting up for Battleground. Hopefully, that's at least decent. You know. Hoping what they're doing with Kevin Owens. what they're doing with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles is pretty cool. Unrelated. So it seems, I think I heard from some people tonight, earlier today, there's been some nudie leaks. More nudies of Paige, and not saying to go to a website or a certain website or anything, but I'll give you all a hint. It's a jihad that's a celebrity, I guess. I don't know. That's not. I don't know if that's clear enough for anyone. But yeah, there's some more leaks, and people have been told within WWE that be prepared. More leaks are happening, Captain. So that sucks. I heard from somebody during a stream that from one of the chats, live chats, that Kevin Owens, like Kevin Owens has a nudie leak out there. That's like, oh no, don't say it ain't so. You know, I really doubt Kevin Owens. Like, he's a very faithful family man, and he was a huge fan of Owen Hart, who was also, you know, a nice family man. Like, you know, he provided for his family. Kevin Owens, he loves providing for his family. So I doubt that, but I know for sure there's more Paige crap. Don't mean not literally crap, but you know, there's more angles of Paige, that's for sure. Hold on. Trying for somebody that's joining now, that's been here for the last couple minutes. I'm trying to get this mat mission number 30. It is some stuff. Is the stream all good? The stream might not be good right now. Oh well. And again, that might help. Oh, that definitely helps. Not streaming on stream. Oh. Anyways, I'm trying to do this mission 30, and so all the other missions so far have been okay. This one's very, very specific, and you have to do a simple thing: is jump off the top of the cage first before you win. Now the problem is, you gotta know how to jump off the cage, and I didn't know that for a while, so I had to go use the internet, and thank God the internet exists, because you have to go to the corner of the cage and then press up in the middle button. The middle button for me being A on the Xbox controller. So yeah, for people that are stuck on this as well, get up on the cage, get up on the corner, get to climb up the top of the cage. You use the middle button to climb, and you also use the middle button to get on the corner. But do the D-pad towards the corner. Press the A button or the middle button on your respective controllers or keyboard, and you'll climb the cage. And you'll get in the corner of the cage, and then you can jump off and you can do a diving attack. The caveat is you need to make sure your opponent is either knocked the heck out, standing, or you have enough time while he's sitting, which is next to near impossible. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm gonna do this again for. I'll give myself until the 45 mark, or I guess it's 45 mark right now. Yeah, I got about 6 more minutes into the stream, at least. I might stream for the whole hour. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream all night. But what I'm doing right now is trying to get this guy winded. Right now I'm just doing a lot of light small attacks. And then he catches me. So I'm doing a lot of small attacks just to keep myself going. Oh. Reverse. Nope. That's another thing. I've said this before in the stream, but I'll say it again. Why is the AI pinning me? And why are my counters going into pins? There should be no reason. I guess it's per character deal, but it's a character's ability and fighting style bases, but you can disable that or something. But yeah, this is early access. You know, it's still its development stages. This is like a week-old game, if even that. So I can't really complain. Ziggurat! Pick him up. Nope. Roll him over. Breathe for a second. Okay. Oh! Uh-oh, cutter! Got him. Alrighty. Get up. And cut her again. Right. So hopefully I can do this to where got enough to hit a critical. I can get lucky and hit a critical on him. Then him at critical is a lot easier to do this stupid mission. But we gotta get into critical in order to do that. I gotta do some finishers. Or in this case, favorites. For those of you that are, I'm trying to give as many tips as possible to this game because it is a complex game. It's simple once you know, but it's kind of complex if you're just starting. It's like, how do you do this? What's this? What's that? I picked up the game once. This is an older Fire Pro Wrestling game. I picked it up and I was like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Oh my gosh, it took me forever. Like, I had no clue. I just got mad. I was like, I just want to do moves and have fun and throw people through stuff. Obviously, that's not the case. You gotta time everything. But these Fs that you see here, that you're seeing right here, and those Fs right there, those are favorite moves. Your signatures. Those aren't the finishers, they're favorites. This big red one, the signature, the Mexican cutter. So I keep on doing that, hoping he'll get, you know, knocked the F out. So it's also a favorite on the counter, but I think you get like 4, 5. Let's see. Oh, that's, I was like, wait a second, who? I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the other dudes. So, got a favorite. You got a favorite. Yeah, 3 favorites right there. Then we got the signature, 1 more favorite. So you got 4 favorites to go with. I think some people might have 3, yeah, 4 or something. So I'm gonna try to hit all these favorite moves to help. I don't know. These are when he's standing or falling or on the ground, so I have to play with that a lot. But anyways, 11 minutes in the match. He's getting winded. I'm starting to lose some stamina. I'm trying to keep the breathing going. Help regain some stamina. Another aspect of this game is you have no clue what your health is. You have no clue what your stamina is. It's just basically check the body. You gotta read the body language. And luckily, when you can play a game at 1080p like this, it's a lot easier to see. Oh, oh, never mind. Jesus, just coming down. Let's see if I can talk a little bit more about the Raw tonight. Not much else. Like I said, it's pretty forgettable. The big swerve obviously was Kurt Angle, and it's like, you know, going in, it's like, what's this big announcement? How crazy are we getting? Eric Bischoff said that it could have been Dixie Carter coming out and doing something. That didn't happen, which, yeah, you know, whatever. I think Carter, she's probably fatigued from wrestling, and she's probably a little relieved that she's not doing it anymore. And if I was her, I'd get out of it because she does not deserve to be in it. I don't think the McMahons even particularly care for her to be in it either. But I don't know. You see her in a 24 special, you know that something's going, you know. Oh god, lariat. There's that pin again. But yeah, Eric Bischoff said Dixie Carter may have been on the show tonight, and obviously that didn't happen, thank God. But Jason Jordan is he's on Raw now. I guess I wonder if they're intentionally pairing Chad Gable with AJ Styles, which honestly it's like, if you're Chad Gable, it's like, man, you lost a good tag team partner for a while, but hey, you're working with AJ Styles right now, so you're good for a minute. Yeah, I have to quit again. All right, one more. I'm gonna do one more round. And if he climbs up the damn cage again, I swear to God. Nope. Okay, so I guess I'll do this match again, but I'll show you. Yeah, why am I wasting my time? I'm sorry, that was dumb. We'll see how this angle continues. No pun intended. I mean, you have Kurt Angle back, for God's sakes. Like, the stars aligned. Kurt Angle's in the WWE again. He's in the GM position. Like, he's obviously very ecstatic. I mean, good acting skills, by the way. I guess it does help that he can act, you know. It was weird seeing. It's like, you know, for, you know, obviously, Jason Jordan's not Angle's son. Because if anything, Angle produces sons that actually win gold medals. Sorry, Jason. But I don't know. Like, there's gotta be a swerve, something. This has to develop into SummerSlam, past SummerSlam. Like, this is long term. You're leaving Chad Gable high and dry. You know, he's got to work with, you know, AJ Styles for fucking every time. You got Chad Gable working with AJ Styles. You got Jason Jordan working with Kurt Angle. They're split. Hopefully, the bridge isn't burned where you can't put them together again. Obviously, we'll have a draft again next year after Mania or before Mania or something, where, you know, we could possibly see them together on the same show. Every time you cannot climb out of the ring, you're dead. Ruin the match. I don't know. That was the highlight of the night. You know, Kurt Angle did the stupid announcement, and boy, was it weird though. I mean, everyone's like, okay, here's Gable. Jason Jordan, what? Like, it's a funny swerve for those, you know, that were a little bit more familiar with how things would go. But I think for the average viewer that doesn't care about the dirt sheets and all that stupid shit, they're probably like, wow, okay. I feel like everyone's girlfriend that doesn't really know that much about wrestling, but keeps up with it barely enough to watch it with their boyfriends, like, is he really his son? And it's like, well, I guess he got them swerved, so not all is lost, you know. Yeah, let me talk about in New Japan last night, though. I'll end a couple notes on New Japan. First off, my bracket for the G1 is screwed completely, beyond repair. I think at this point, any match going forward, I probably guessed wrong too, because I guessed every one of them wrong first. Oh. Yeah, so, another quick tangent. You have to time your move on the top rope, even. That's how crazy this game is. It's not a bad game. I know I'm complaining about it, but it's still a fun game. I still love this game a lot. But back to New Japan, yeah. So my bracket's completely destroyed. You know, after last night, I think the moment Balak Fale won was the moment I was like, well, anything really could happen. They had. Wait a second, did I just switch? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so the big one for me first that kind of destroyed the whole like idea on what's going to happen was Zack Sabre Jr., the neo-libertarianism hating Brit, made Hiroshi Tanahashi tap out, and then alluded to having an Intercontinental match with him. That might be happening at Wrestle Kingdom, might be happening before. We don't know yet, but they did a good tease. Good tease with that. That was a good, man. Like that last finisher he did when he was doing his armbar maneuver, he was really putting it Tanahashi, and then they didn't tell him to tap out until, like, I guess later or something. Ooh, kick, good kick. Man, that was a good finisher. That was a little bit, you know, jaw dropping. Every match. When you saw, you know, each match get progressively better and better, and then you end up with Ibushi, Kota Ibushi Golden Star versus Tetsuya Naito. I wanted Ibushi to win because I wanted Ibushi versus Omega to be like the dream match. They both have a lot of points. They're great. It looks like if you look at last night's standings, obviously that's not the case. Tetsuya Naito won after 2. What is he called? Stardust? I forget what it's called. Destino? Yeah, just I don't know. I need to figure that one out. Anyways, great match. Nearly killed each other multiple times. I mean, literally anytime you see a suplex about to happen or any kind of drop on the neck about to happen, it's like, okay, this is it. They're dead. For real. Legit. Shoot dead. Middle rope pile driver. Deadlift German. What's it called? I forget. Naito has a DDT move. I forget what it's called. It's basically like a bulldog satisfaction type move. Tornado DDT. Amazing. Regardless, it was amazing. And he did it to Ibushi, and I was like, oh my gosh. Ibushi with the just godly, god tier selling. He sold the back so perfectly. I don't know if it was legit, like pain, if it was legit, like his back is fudged. He hasn't wrestled as much this year, so I mean he should have a bit fresh. He should have advantage on the fresher body. You'd hope, Naito. But either way, tried hitting the last ride, the sit down last ride. I don't think it happened. What did he do? He did some crazy moves. Basically, it just ended up being Naito hitting both of his finisher back to back. And you see the first one, it's like, oh my gosh, that was like the best. I want to say it's called the Stardust. Best Stardust. Yeah, it's Stardust. No, it's not. I don't know. The best finisher. And it's like, man, that was one of the cleanest and most amazing sells, cleanest moves. It's like, oh my gosh, this is it. Kicked out of 2, does it again. It's like, oh my gosh, that was the best. Once again, the best Stardust finisher I've ever seen him do. And then he finally wins. It's like, oh man. And I was like, well, there goes my bracket. Now, as far as my winners, like I said, I'm hoping for Ibushi and Omega. It may not happen, which is fine. I don't know. That's such a, like, is this New Japan's doing? Like, are they getting I don't know. That's, whenever you see New Japan, that's like one of the best things. It's like, you can try to guess booking decisions. And you think stuff as intentional or unintentional, you don't know. Because the way they're producing the interviews, the press conferencing, all the stuff after and before and after the shows, it's like, man, this is, I mean, New Japan used to be a little bit dated and awkward because of, they're from Japan. They do things differently. They present wrestling as a very sports thing. They provide entertainment, obviously. It's weird. Like, just the whole story of Omega and Ibushi. It's like, will we ever see that again? Or, will we ever see them go one-on-one? Ibushi says, hope, dear God, no. Ibushi's like, if we go one-on-one, we're gonna kill each other. But then again, it's like, they'll kill each other if Ibushi doesn't kill himself first from these matches. The next round of the tournament is B Block, Thursday. Uh-oh. Lariato. Nope. You hit myself. We're going to see B Block matches. Hopefully Kenny gets his win. I forget who's fighting in that. We see Okada fight. Hopefully Okada gets his big. I don't think there's a big match Thursday. I don't know. I'm paying for no reason, by the way. Sorry. Okay. Alright, 15-minute mark now. Home stretch. So is he supposed to be on the ground when I hit him? I don't know. This is stupid. I don't know. I really don't know. Trying to hit a stupid move. I'm gonna do one more Mexican cutter. 3 names on this game, by the way. First, suplex. Breathe. Always back up right away. Okay, here we go. Cutter. Got him. I think he's supposed to be on the ground, and that's nearly impossible. Let me just, oh, the quick. Alright, well, he's winded. I'm winded too, though, and I've been talking a lot. I might watch Joe Crumb's review. I got a couple minutes left on this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get this stupid match. I don't know why. There's literally a save out there where it's kind of complete. You could literally download a 100 complete save and be the end of it. But you know, sadism. Yep, never mind. I quit. Okay, that's all for my stream tonight. We'll stream again tomorrow if anyone's watching this still. Or wants to watch this again. We'll stream tomorrow. Probably right around 205 live. I'm not gonna even watch 205 live. I don't really care about it much. And Talking Smack's canceled anyway, so that doesn't care. Who cares about that now? Nobody's gonna watch that. So this is me signing off, saying goodbye, good night, and well, that's Kenny Omega's slogan. Yeah, goodbye, good night.